like I said, this guy got the skill, like being fat one day on the left.
And we motherfucking back.
Back, man.
I had to get some stuff together, man.
Right.
Man, we here, man. 2021, another fucking year, dog. We alive. I guess that's the most important part about it, though. We still
Real
breathing.
though, man. What? That was the best Christmas gift I had.
Yeah, man.
You know, receive the light of another day. That's what it was for real, for real. Like, I mean, all the craziness going on in the world, man, you can't predict it. You can't call it nothing, man. Well, you got, check this out, man. I think I remember trying the days where my bro was going, he took that, emergency management class or something like that.
Yeah.
And I think one of the courses that they try to teach us about, like, man, you can never 100% be ready for anything.
Yeah.
You know? Like, yeah, even with, fireman, all that stuff there, they ready to go, they ready to slip in the suspended suit, slide down the pool, get in the truck, all that stuff there, but it's like, you know what I mean, the timing with all that stuff there, like, cause you still gotta maneuver that truck through goddamn traffic. You ain't know on the route you going, there's an accident already there.
Driving, rushing.
So it's not the same, like, damn, I ain't saying here just speaking all that worst case scenario shit, but it's like not even about worst case scenarios, like, man, that's the reality. Like, no matter how much preference, that's what I'm getting at. The preference you can have for something can't go out the window with others.
Everybody playing is not your plane.
Nah, it's really not.
You know? That's that, like, you know, you trying to rush to work. And everybody else taking me motherfucking slow time to get where you're going. That type of thing.
Man, honestly, that's something I seen a lot of people challenge. I see a lot of people have something to say about that in particular. That whole, like, hey, you need to get up and leave on motherfucking time. People like, if you leave on time, there's no need for speed. You know what I mean? Speeding is for, fuck it, if you just a hellion out here, speed racing, oh yeah, but you know, when you procrastinate, you one of them ones that, oh, I got this whole beat here, this and that, and you speeding.
Yeah.
Bro, why you didn't put the priority into being already
a little early with your
yeah, being already on your regular route with this?
That's a great question, man.
For real, people choose it's about, man, when people want to put the energy at for certain shit, man. You know what I mean?
Because at the same time, you know, most jobs, they give you that 15-minute grace period.
They do. They'll give you the 15-minute. Yeah, that's what them jobs don't want to hit. And it's like, damn, I'd have been on that side of the fence before. I'd have been there, and I got to be real myself, too. Like, man, bro, real. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, it goes from, hell, when you step up and you become management. Like being like GM and shit. Now you got the whole obligation. So now you got your workers
and they looking at you and they gonna follow your behavior.
Yeah. So now it's like, okay, you ready to step it up. You on that time, you don't get together with the timing. But now you got workers coming in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Pulling all this, oh, I'll be there, this and that. Just thinking they on daytime. And now you like, oh man, they got me fucked. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, shit, I honestly think back when it's me, it's like, yeah, I did it. You know, it is what it is, man. Like, damn.
You learn the lesson quick, man, once you get that responsibility put on you.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't care, but all you know, I got a bad attitude anyway, so it ain't nothing to me to be like, man, what the fuck wrong with you, man?
Yeah, for real.
What the fuck going on?
Right. But, yeah, man, life going into 2021, a lot of people want to shift it up, do for the better.
They say that shit every fucking
But this is my thing, though, now, in reality of it, who didn't have that mindset before that whole coronavirus shit? Because I'm going to just go there with it. That's the big goddamn crutch that hit everybody.
Yeah.
This year, like, I don't care, because you don't have no people out there talking about, oh, I did good through the coronavirus, this and that, damn, I'm a hustler, this and that. Man, nah, everyone was affected. I don't care about what the, okay, you survived, you know what I'm saying? You did your thing, cool, but we ain't taking away from the fact that everyone was heavily affected.
Well, just imagine if you didn't have the coronavirus, what you could have did for those who would say stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying to say. So imagine the elevation of your business or whatever it was, you deem yourself successful through a hardship. And see, me personally, damn, people be like, 2020 is like the worst year of their life and everything. And it's easy to kind of say that when you sit there and you lose a figure like Kobe Bryant, you know what I'm saying, and this coronavirus, and people losing, minus just a big figure that we all love and respect, People lost their loved ones, man.
Yeah.
That coronavirus shit really took lives. Like, you keep it real for a second. That shit really took lives. You know what I'm saying? And rest in peace. You know, and condolences, no families that all heavily affected with deaths. You know, to coronavirus. But, like, man, with just from that pandemic and everything, everybody being affected, you didn't start off with just that this could happen.
Yeah.
You want to do better, but you just gotta keep striving. Like how we saying, we mainly push our main thing. Keep on pushing.
You know, man, it's so much wild shit that's on the internet, and with, you know, my prior 4 years in the rap and all of that shit, so just trying to be out there, it's like, alright, if I'm gonna be out there, why not be out there in a positive way, or some sort of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm still gonna be me, so I know it's the negative is always there.
Right.
But, you know, try to atone for some of my sins. And don't nobody fucking care.
That's the reality, man.
That's where I'm at. Don't nobody care, man. Niggas know what needs to be done to make the situation better for everyone. And then for me to sit here and try to damn in 2021, I don't want to be cynical, man. I don't want to be the cynical one, but it's getting close.
Yeah.
Because we know what needs to be done. We know it's a collaborative effort. We know that it takes somebody sacrificing a little so that everybody can have something.
Right.
We know it takes votes. We know it takes putting the right people in office and all of that good stuff, but we too divisive, man. We at each other net too much right now. We don't have no organization. We don't have a leader that's all charismatic enough to organize.
Yeah.
And do we even want it now? I don't even think niggas want it.
That's the thing. I'm not even sure what people want at this point, because it's something that I think we even spoke about before, and I expressed my opinion on. I feel like there are a lot of heavy issues in the world that need tending to, but the world has gotten real sensitive.
Yeah.
And real soft to just a lot of issues, you know what I mean? And then more or less the handling of the issues. Now, you got the heavy ones, like when it comes down to like Black Lives Matter, and then the rise behind, you know, like we talking about real lives being, you know, taken in here and stuff like that, versus down anything else goes hand in hand with equality. You know what I mean? Other laws, with anything else going on that falls in line with equality. And it's like, you think about it, the more and more we reach like a positive and actually get somewhere going with equality, it's been making a lot more like issues brought to the table, and I say more like, I guess, in a sensitive manner.
Yeah,
like,
stuff that was under
you know what I
the
mean?
surface.
Now I was like, all right, everything got a goddamn gap. It's like, hey, we handle this on a major level. Like, you know, they handling equality majorly how it needs to be. Like, as far as like, we got things as far as like in the sectors of the LGBTQ community with like gay marriage and things like all that's been happening. You know what I mean? And then it's going to stem from that to a whole different other group. It go from just a different group, however they identify, or a different race or whatever, or just a different sex. It just don't stop. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody got something.
Now you got Me Too, then you got Back to Blue, then you got, you know what I'm saying? And then I was like, the purpose of the movements that is really stem from positivity, you know what I'm saying, or whether it's just
cancel each other out.
Yeah, man. It's
everybody
like getting,
talking, can't anybody
like
listen.
what kind of trend is it starting for real though?
Where are we going in 2021? That's the big, at the beginning of every year.
Right.
You look into the future and it's like, what is the future going to be?
What is it? Like, what is it really going to be? You know? But
I can say this. If you didn't have a plan, you might want to make one of those. You might want to come up with a you know, a frame of what you want it to be. Yeah. It's not necessarily going to happen like that. Yeah, I mean, it probably won't. 9 times out of 10, the plan that you have won't be there.
Right.
But at least you'll have a blueprint. something that you can, refer to, like, damn, I'm going a little bit too.
I can't get the light to work.
I'm going a little bit too far on this side. That's one thing.
Right.
And two, accountability, man.
Accountability, man. Not a lot of people want to hold themselves accountable to a lot of even the issues they face, man. Because people sometimes deem it such a struggle and can't get nowhere, but they don't realize where they're really fighting themselves in the equations of, trying to do better or get somewhere.
Like, surround yourself with people that's going to hold you accountable for your actions, and you hold them for their actions.
Real talk.
And that'll help you get where you're going to, man, because a lot of shit, you get going, you start moving, you get doing anything, and then you just lose interest. You get distracted by this and that. You need that person right then to come in, not necessarily, to chastise you, but to just give you a nudge, like, hey, man, what you got going on, bro? You was,
for real.
You was moving. Now you starting to do this right here.
Exactly, man. And
get away from these motherfucking yes men, dog. Get away from these niggas who are encouraging you to do things that's not gonna get you nowhere, man.
At all, man. Like for real, for real. Like really hold value to one, like the same. You need to hold the same value to when you hearing, someone in your corner is with praise for whatever it is you got going on. You gotta sit right there and accept in any, how you say, like criticism or whatever's going on. Not even say criticism, but just, a nudge in the right direction to keep you on point if they see you slipping off, because you can't accept this person deeming you doing good and all this other stuff, and then they still checking you about something and you can't accept that. You know what I mean? Because what is it to be like, oh yeah, man, such and such said I'm doing such a great job.
Yeah.
Well, now when such and such giving you a little pointer or checking you about something and you ain't feeling that.
Yeah, now that nigga hit him.
Yeah, so it's like, whoa, what did his word ever mean to say you did good?
Yeah.
So because he said you did good, that really don't mean you did a damn thing because it's coming from him. If you can't accept his word when he's checking you. You know what I mean? So it goes both ways, man. You just gotta respect it.
Yeah, man. You gotta damn. If we're gonna achieve this great utopia, I don't believe in that. It never happened.
I get it, but if someone's getting the closest thing,
you here. Fuck it, we here, man. So we might as well make the best of this shit while we fucking here. And if we gonna do that, it's gonna take a collaborative effort, man.
It does, man.
It really do. On any level, local, national, global,
And it's so crazy.
You gotta sit down with like-minded individuals and you gotta organize, man. You just gotta put shit together, man, and do it.
Right.
And do it.
And that's what I try to tell people, because you got the negative Nancy's, man, they can get out there. Like, matter of fact, you just stated, people know what's up. People don't give a fuck. Alright? But of that crowd of people who can separate themselves from that, do just that. You know what I'm saying? Because you got people out here who dwell on, oh man, motherfuckers is typical minded, this and that, there, we can't get nowhere, this and that, there. It's like, yeah, okay, there are some that fit that, but don't dwell on that, man. Go on to those who get it. You know what I'm saying? Stick to those who get it, man. That's an option too.
That's an option, man.
You don't gotta sit here and just be so lone wolf. Like I've been there personally myself, just to be like, man, I'm really gonna get it. Whatever. Bump society. I'm doing me. I get it. I know what I got going on, so I'm gonna make this work. But it's like across the lines, just generally you run into other individuals who, you know what I'm saying? Like it really get to realize,
Because I here feel you, man. I learned that shit from that rap shit, dog. Yeah, you sitting there, you thinking that you might be the only motherfucker going through something at that time, dog. You're not, man.
Yeah, for real.
You're not. And it's not a small amount either.
It's not. It's really not. It's not, man.
Just going through the same.
Man, I put like this right here.
You know,
I don't care what fraction you put anything, even to the smallest degree in this world, man. It's countless human beings in this world, man. So the smallest fraction of, let's say, those who get it or whatever, it's still a lot of people. You know what I mean?
We need to start focusing more on what we have in common as opposed to what we don't have in common, man. Mm-hmm. We fighting so much about what we don't like about each other, but shit, man. There's a lot of things we do have that we enjoy.
Yeah. Man, you look at it, even when it comes to deem the other side, when you got real hoods out here that got like real turf wars, real gang wars out here who really have to live that versus just like some old art like people use loosely around there.
Yeah.
You know, it's like with them, still with the gang banging, I guess whatever, still the damn slinging dope, I guess whatever. Going ride, retaliate, if your mans get got, whatever. Bought some more some dice. They're still the same old shit going on. Represent our color, you know what I mean? Whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's still the same shit. Yeah, but crazy, like that's something that's known. Once again, that's something that motherfuckers know.
Yeah, it won't change. People who seeing people who the thing that's attractive about that lifestyle, man, is you do get social acceptance in your own bubble of friends that you have. These motherfuckers will make you feel like you are a god because you are creating and so on and so forth.
Yeah, right.
So it's not nothing to be taken lightly. People that get involved with these institutions such as gangs, you know, and just being in the street like that, don't overlook it because it's seductive for a reason. It's something that the society is not giving these people.
Yeah, no, I dig it, man. Like honestly, man, that's something I've been thinking about lately, bro. Like it was like, you know, why we like the bad guys, man? We check this out, man. Before we kick this interview, I mean, with this little podcast, man, we been watching what the mob, interviews and shit, like the real life shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that dressing up the story. We want to hear the real, and we intrigued. You know what I'm saying?
I know I was.
So it's like, why we really like that? And it's such, I guess, bad activity deemed, you know. But it's a thrill that we all like seek for it. Man, check this out. Something I see in the world nowadays is anybody when they say they on their flexing status, like they feeling good about the money they got in their pocket, is represented in the manner like they some big drug kingpin or some shit. Yeah. It's not like, you know, standard Richie Rich up proper. Them boys done went and took the Gucci Louis Urban that thing up. You know what I'm saying?
You know, even your little Silicon Valley man, tycoons, they will want to carry the Scarface persona.
Man, nigga, I seen, what was it? Goddamn, it's a new NBA, the 2K21 commercial or whatever. Game come out, whatever.
Yeah, and
like the mom got the boy. Game like, mom, what you guys like? Yeah, mama a big stepper.
Yeah.
And then it's like, what? It's like, what kind of? There's so many things wrong with saying, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? But
commercial, man. I love
but
that shit.
That's just the influence. Come on, man. You talking about mama, big stepper. I mean, just think about the streets for real. It's like, what the hell big stepper got to do with getting the damn? But anyway, you know what I'm saying?
Basketball.
But whatever,
black.
Just the influence that, man. They just want to show ballerific shit. Go with this kingpin. Yeah.
Like, that's the good and the bad of the influence. It's like, it shows the African influence on the globe, man. Like, some shit that started in a park in Bronx, New York, has turned into big stepper commercial for 2K1.
Right.
So that's like fucking amazing, man. It's a beautiful thing.
And I'm talking about that suburban white mom portraying.
Yeah, man.
Big stepper with the Versace coat on.
You know, compare that to a time in America where you can get killed for talking to a white woman.
You know what I'm saying?
Walking down the street and gets strung up.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's fucking beautiful, man. So that's, you know, that's part of the reason why a nigga, like, loves hip-hop so much.
Man, I love hip-hop. Hip-hop is so expressive. Think about it, bro. The shit said throughout hip-hop. I'm talking about what, like, everything that fall in that category. Everything that would be fucking said in these goddamn songs. It's fucking great and amazingly expressed. And truthfully expressed, like, throughout the fucking world. It is. It's the raw fucking truth. I mean, I'm not saying
certain hip-hop, certain artists.
Yeah, right. Let's just keep it G.
Because at the same time, hip-hop is also dance music.
Right.
And all dance music across all genres have one thing in common, and that's to keep the people dancing. It's not supposed to have a message. It's supposed to have motherfuckers on the dance floor dancing.
Right.
Not accept that. But there's also another part of hip-hop that you touch on some real damn touchy, you know, subjects.
One thing I can state, whether the subject matter is just raw emotions, you know what I'm saying, to be expressed.
But I will say this, hip-hop is very left-leaning.
You say left-leaning?
Left-leaning, left.
Yeah.
You don't have too many artists that come with the right per se point of view
Yeah, I guess.
in their raps.
See, people gonna argue with you, goddamn. You don't listen to the ones like that. But now, I'm not gonna be one of the ones. I see that shit clear as day. You right? Like, I mean, I don't know. I guess, and I don't listen to no mainstream, but just off the rip, I don't know no mainstream artists that's really coming like that. I mean, I seen Kanye trying to play. Listen, I'm not going with it, bro. I swear to God, like Jesus walks.
The closest, but
yeah, but he was like the shit. But
not
he
a
came
true
back.
conservative.
Man, he started off like raw with it, genuinely with the whole incorporating Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to be so Christian, but you know, incorporating it. But now he kind of getting blasphemy with the whole goddamn
One more
Sunday service. Yeah, we can do it, man. I'll do the bride this time, man. Bump it.
Go ahead, Sunday service.
But yeah, so now he do the whole Sunday service thing, and it's just like, you know, I really don't know what he going for here. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with Kanye West. There's gonna be a lot of people like, I don't like this nigga. I heard he getting sued by somebody.
By Sunday service.
But Kanye always getting sued, man. Kanye, oh, come on, man. Kanye is always, who the fuck ain't sued that nigga yet, dog? I don't know who ain't been sued him. Him and Jigga probably done had a lawsuit with each other before. Who the fuck knows?
A shot to Jigga's lawsuits. Jay-Z pulled them lawsuits down.
Made a Jay-Z reference for this nigga.
Reasonable fucking doubt.
Man, I'm gonna go ahead and say it while you just ain't talking about him real quick. Businessman, fucking phenomenal. Music can fade just slightly. I know you dig it, it's raw. I'm not taking away from his music. But like, man,
Y'all niggas, man.
that nigga Jay-Z, bro, just ain't that damn great, man.
Y'all young niggas was crazy, man.
Bro, I promise I ain't trying to take away from his shit, but I mean, I'm gonna just say it like this right here, alright, just from how I had to see it. From Tupac, Biggie, Jigga Man, whatever. Ain't nobody never done still did that shit like Lil Wayne, man. And he come up under all them niggas, he gonna pay homage to all them boys.
I mean, everybody's story is their story, man. Everybody
that shit is the facts though, like
everybody
man.
can't be a 12-year-old child that has a millionaire back in them.
That nigga ain't turned up to even like 24 or something like
Bullshit.
that. That nigga ain't turned up. That nigga ain't turned up to like did what they call the 2 drop.
No, man, stop that shit, man. That nigga made an ass of money. Well, hold on, let me
No,
stop. I'm not saying that he made an ass of money. He had a huge impact.
I'm not taking away from that.
Even when he was with the Hot Boys.
Yes,
man. Like
man.
Lil Wayne always had the it factor.
I mean, yeah, but he ain't tap into that bitch till like Carter 2 now.
Man, the Carter, you can't have the Carter 2 without the Block is Hot.
Yo, listen, all I'm saying is like, man, even
You
from
can't
him
have
being
Carter 2
no,
without Carter
no,
1.
let me separate this real quick, bro. Like, when them boy, even when having his impact back then, there was still Juvie in that motherfucker.
Juvie
man.
carried the heavy lifting.
Like a
Yes, he did.
motherfucker. Like, and it still was Juvie there, bro. So it's like, it gave him a point where it's like, man, even when Juvie trying to dip back in the game and do his shit, this and that, man, ain't nothing coming like Weezy, bro. Like, nothing coming
I'm
like
not hating on Wayne, dog. I give him.
But ain't nobody never killed the game like that nigga, dog.
But what are we talking about?
I'm saying, like, as far as like really killing the game, like people gonna talk about best, this, that. I don't care what you say, your best, whatever. Me, you know how
Lil Wayne has he has an argument for whatever argument you want to bring. I'll give Lil Wayne that his credit in that. Whatever discussion you want to have, if Lil Wayne name don't come up, you fucking hate
you
him.
see this 3 out right now.
You hate him. But music is subjective, dog. That shit changes person to person. And what
Yeah, I mean, he not the top. Check this out. He not the top nigga in them. Check this out. Like,
I don't know who the top nigga is.
no, I'm saying, I'm gonna tell you what, as far as that whole top shit, like, as far as like what matters, as far as selling your arena and whatever shit like that. Little Baby gonna come into town and you gonna pay Little Baby more for a fucking show than you probably gonna pay Weezy.
Man, shit, man. Anybody coming to Charleston, you going to that shit. So
Yeah, you go into that shit. But I'm just saying, as far as the numbers, like, you know, I think artists like him, I think Drake might can get a little more demand for a show right now than Wayne. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna actually sell it out. You know what I mean? So like,
I mean, Drake has his wave right now. I mean, ain't
yeah.
nobody
So I'm
denying
saying,
that.
like, I'm not saying so. There's other heavy hitters right now that can do their
But
thing.
that's not. I mean, I don't.
But Wayne
I get no enjoyment out of that. Like, I don't care. I don't
I
care.
don't really care neither, but it's like this right here. All I'm saying is like, man, that nigga Wayne just was something special, bro. Like, ain't nothing been like that. best, worst, however you want to compare it, just whatever that shit was when he been doing his thing,
It's always
like
been something like that.
Ain't been nothing like that. Dog.
Always been something like that.
Ain't been no artist, not no one motherfucker like that, dog.
It's always been.
I mean, I guess when you gonna say what, Michael Jackson? Because you gotta
all
say
of
great
them.
type of shit.
Anyone. I can name Michael, Marvin Gaye, Bob Marley. Like, the list goes on and on of people who have come in and had, like, historic, meteoric rises and have moments where they was just like, this shit. Even, like, what the fuck? You know, Heavy D, niggas like that, Rakim, created hip hop
no
at one moment.
None of them niggas
They
play their part.
I'm not
they
saying
all play their parts, but ain't none of that shit been like, well, we ain't did.
Everybody had their run, man. Everybody had their era. If you talk to a nigga, you not how the fuck you gonna tell a nigga that was doing their thing in the 20s and they in their 20s and 30s and the 80s? How the fuck you gonna tell that nigga that
I'm not gonna tell
him ain't that nigga?
I ain't gonna tell him that. I'm
He
not gonna say
he gonna look at Lil Wayne.
Wayne.
He gonna look at Lil Wayne and be like, that's not nothing new. You know what I'm saying? I've seen that before.
That's cool. And that's
And
cool.
he congrats to Lil Wayne. He has done what many can't do.
None can do, bro.
Many can't do. You know, he's had
What none has done.
He's had a very
And it's up to
successful
be
career.
done. You know what I'm saying?
He had a very successful career, and he transitioned into being to an executive. Now it's time to see what he's going to do
They said that
next.
fucker look like he about to go to jail or some shit. I ain't know about all that. Talking about
He
he
did
got
plead
a
guilty
pistol
to
or
a
some
gun
shit.
charge.
Oh shit.
So
Damn.
sentencing is in like May or some shit. You keep doing dumb shit like that,
I mean,
you
shit.
got to transition, man.
I mean,
You want to see the. As me as a fan, I want to see these artists have complete revolutions.
All right, but check this
I
out,
wanna-
right?
I like to see like the Gucci Man art.
Uh-huh.
That's a great example. The Jay-Z art. That's the ultimate example.
But let me ask you this though, right? A lot of times we like to deem shit.
The Nas art. That's
Okay,
like,
nah,
yeah.
listen, I dig it. But check this out though. A lot of times, and it's easy, and I'm not gonna say a lot of times it ain't this, but just by default, we like to state the foolishness when it comes to these artists getting locked down. Like, man, you got too much. We like to incorporate, man, you got too much money, and well, you in the limelight, this and that. There, we do that shit, right?
Right.
And it do be right sometimes and shit, but you gotta figure, right? We ain't on no Weezy life to the point. It's like, hey, that motherfucker don't know. You ain't know. The nigga shit done get shot up. And all type of shit.
I don't know.
This nigga done already done. Obviously, the nigga come from goddamn Louisiana. Them boys known for motherfucking killing dog. Louisiana get get compared to Charleston like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Charleston gets compared to Louisiana.
Or however it go. Even with niggas killing niggas.
Now
But-
there ain't even no comparison really.
But, you know, a lot of fetishes.
Like, I mean, let me shut up, man.
But anyways.
Niggas get it hard everywhere.
Right.
The hood
Anyway.
is the hood is the hood.
But like I saying though, you ain't know like, man, that boy gotta be clutching like that for real. To the point where it's like, man, look, yeah, I'd rather I get jammed with this shit. I get jammed, I gotta lay down, whatever. Or
I mean,
my
I believe
whole fucking
he
life.
he's high profile, man.
You know what I'm saying? So
Just being a
I'm
high
just
profile
putting
person,
it out
better
there.
have a gun. Somebody
So
better
it's
have one.
like this right here. It's like, hey, rather get caught without than without it.
I'm not knocking that man.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking him.
I'm just saying for the sake of, because you know it can go to the foolishness real quick when we hear these rappers in their headlines going to jail and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not knocking the man, dog. You got that.
But I'm just saying, just sometimes, man, we don't know the boy life to like that boy might got a clutch like that. I don't
T.I.
know.
got caught with all them guns. I'm sorry.
You don't know what the fuck T.I. had the fuck going on.
Yeah.
I mean, T.I., you gotta think about it like this right here. Now, minus him and the allegations against him alone, he really had the, what dude, the Alpha Mega dude in his camp that actually was an informant and shit like that.
Yeah.
Alright, and you gotta look at it like this right here now. When you got informants and your mixtures and all this other shit, you gotta be doing something. You know what I'm saying?
Or at
Like,
least they think you.
or at least, I mean, you gotta be raising enough of an eyebrow. You got to be. You know what I'm
They
saying?
gotta check out something. They gotta investigate.
For real though, like for real though.
Somebody
I'm talking
saying
about, like,
something. All
that's
that
but
shit.
in that case right there with Tip, that's a whole artist infiltrated his fucking
And
camp, dog.
And he ended up getting jammed up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's like,
T.I. had some shit going on, bro. God damn.
fucking Tip, made it. I think that's the reason why he sit there, damn kids nuts happy like how he do regardless what anybody be saying about him to try to little boy him. Like he ain't not letting nobody little boy him.
Yeah.
No matter how much he get on there and that's whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know. Whatever fucking big word he wanna throw at you. Read that shit.
Man, got boosted marketing up like a
All that shit, man. We got a whole lot of shit we got to get on, man.
I swear to God, bro, that shit been on my mind. I swear to God, if I'm lying.
As far as
no, that's something I sit there and I say, fuck, if anybody got some bullshit revolutions and all that shit, I'm not gonna say this bullshit. The main shit I thought my mom was like, fucking pushing the fuck out, like really getting crafted with this shit, man. They really getting crafted with this shit.
hey, bro, I'll sit here and I'll talk a whole bunch of shit. But at the end of the day, this shit is on us, my nigga.
No, it is. It really is, though. Cause I said, there, man, I said, man, I heard your little fuck that shit you did for the little thing or whatever. The fucking you gave like some little fucking advertisement or some shit there. That shit was like really well spoken.
What you talking about in the on the Anchor podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the type of shit. That's the evolution of the game.
Right.
You know, ads, advertisement. Any sponsors? Hey, man, we take y'all niggas. Look, man.
Matter of fact, I see a lot of motherfuckers right now like who want to get shit launching. Like
I want to help you.
Yeah, I see people launching clothing lines and
Any
whatever.
small business, any entrepreneur. I don't care, black, white, Asian.
Yeah.
Holla at me, man. I don't have the biggest audience, but I have an audience.
Right.
People will listen. We can work things out, man. I'm not such a goddamn horrible character, man.
Yeah, man. For real.
Like, I don't even call myself a businessman. I talk a lot of hard shit, but I'm damn near a socialist, really. In the way that I would, the way that I would approach shit if I felt as though motherfuckers was being genuine with their, their intent.
Right.
No, I ain't a hard dude to get along with, man. We can work this shit out.
Yeah, for sure, man.
But we in the area. The game is so many stories of people being fucked over in this game that everybody is gunshot.
Yeah.
And that's all I can tell you. All I can tell you is, dog, I'm a pretty cool dude, I think, man.
Alright. If you feel like
I'm about the business, man. I'm here to get this shit done.
exactly.
So if you feel like you cool individual and you about the business, it's not about anything extra, we can run
Shit,
it.
fuck, man. This for you. You can come through.
I'm trying to tell you, this is it. This is your
The
marketing avenue.
the focus is
right
the entire focus is gonna shift to you. I'm gonna kiss your ass for 30 minutes to an hour, man. Like what the fuck, you know?
Real talk.
I'm gonna cater to you, bro. This is man. It's whatever, man. I'm about the ideas, man. I want people to learn, man.
Yeah, man.
I want people to know shit, man. Not experience real life. Not this motherfucking this shit that's marketed to you as real life. They're trying to sell you a dream. They're selling you a fantasy, man.
Absolutely. I know the world started getting a little wicked, man, when reality TV show got scripted, bro.
Yeah,
it's like, what's going on here, man?
Like that killed that.
It's like, this is the thing. I remember that turning into a thing. Like, hold up, like getting raising an eyebrow to be like, hold up, this is scripted.
That's
it's like
script.
you don't come
active.
You don't go into that with like, oh yeah, man, Ray J, he damn really like girls. Yeah, Flavor Flav, he really got
that kind of like changed the whole thing. Like, oh, this is a joke.
Yes, bro.
This is a joke. Oh, they're comedians. Oh, okay.
Right.
To be honest, for me, it kind of like it helped them out in my perspective because if this was they real shit, like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on. If that's the real shit you want to do, like, stop this shit. Stop.
right.
So when them boy came out with it, was scripted.
It's do see some of them, right? Yeah.
That helped it out. Like, oh, okay, all right. Y'all just acting. Y'all just
But sticking to the script, that what we keeping it at as far as, cause man, from rap music to superheroes on TV, anything like wrestling, kids are influenced coming.
Yeah,
you know
man.
what I'm saying?
Adults
And
are influenced.
When I came up as a kid, like alright, and like I said, I'm damn just a little step generation, lower than you and whatnot. But even I didn't come up on reality television. Most reality television I seen was Cops. Cops was the most reality television, and like maybe some judge shows possibly. Them shit even got scripted.
Yeah.
But there wasn't really like, let me see, man, like I can't really remember, and me personally, shit, man, I ain't really had cable like that, so I miss a lot of that flavor love bullshit.
Flavor Love
and
and shit.
I miss a lot of that. Fortunately, I say that to me myself. Fortunate enough, you know, I had friends, people at school talk about it. How I kind of knew what was up. I'm not gonna be completely blind, but I didn't get to see all that type of shit. But Fox always had these spin-off little reality shows like Lovers Island. I can't remember these shows word for word. Pandora's something wherever they're going, open Pandora's box. Somebody get voted off a show. But anyhow, goddamn,
Favorite Flavor, OG.
it wasn't too much of that like taking on hip hop. Like we gonna incorporate the music I know and love on an everyday basis, and then put these figures that I'm familiar with on a reality show that's not for real, and I'm gonna portray that along with the music I'm already digging.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
it's original. It is
Like,
original.
I didn't come up under that shit there, but that shit has its effects. You know what I'm saying? So the generation, but under me, they come up under all that, thinking that shit's real life. Like, man, the girls nowadays is like, bro. Back in the day, girls actually take them to McDonald's, buy them some nuggets, some whole other shit there, whatever. You know what I'm saying? There ain't nothing about it. Ain't nothing even fancy. We ain't talking about no damn crazy. Maybe Applebee's was your top tier or whatever, right?
Right.
Man, girls nowadays gonna try to ask a nigga for some goddamn some Botox. They gonna ask him for some shots. They gonna ask him for some plastic surgery.
Man,
The
look,
boy
man,
asking you to go see Dr. Miami, bro.
Are hanging around the crowds where women are asking you for that, you need to choose your friends.
No, nigga,
If that shit is a problem, if that shit is an issue.
I'm trying to tell you, that shit has
That's
become
an issue.
a norm. No, it's become a norm. See. Boy, hell.
Yeah, them boy, that's my son, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right. Probably Junior. Yeah, they cutting up.
Already.
But no, man. What I'm trying to tell you is
shit.
like.
I forget I had my bread, nigga.
But no, alright, dig it. Separation of generations here now. Your natural reaction is to be like, man, there is a setting. There's a certain setting of those individuals that you surround yourself with, and just come with that. Man, nigga, I'm here telling you that is the norm,
That's
bro.
what you're dealing with.
These girls is coming with, these girls want plastic surgery, bro. That's what they want. That's what they want, nigga.
Damn, I feel for you, man. That's, I mean, you know, I'm married, man.
I mean, don't get it twisted. Hey, nah, you can't get out of me. It ain't me. It ain't me. I'm going to hey. Nah.
So I'm not privy to what's the fuck going on the dating scene.
Man, nigga, listen.
I feel for y'all.
Them girl out here wanting plastic surgery.
I do feel for y'all.
And you know what's fucked up? There is like, man, this might be whatever. But I actually ran into an individual. It was a chick, man. She used to get that shit like on the regular. Like her dude paid for this shit. Yeah, like some Botox or some lipo. Shit, whatever it is she had want. You know what I'm saying? Little bags under the eyes. Whatever it was she was working on that year. You know what I'm saying? Alright. Dude breaks up with her. You know what I'm saying? The dude been paying for this shit there, whatever. Like I don't know what his occupation was, but you know, he was straight. And it's like you can see as time go on, like, you know, her without this dude, that shit she is just going down the drain, like, cause you gotta be able to maintain
you gotta maintain the shit.
You gotta maintain that shit, dog.
Oh, okay.
And girls don't understand that
drastic
shit.
Decline.
Man, what you seeing it like? This girl's like younger than me, you know what I'm saying? This individual like 22, 23, so
by the time she's 30, man, she's fucked.
You gotta imagine, so she been like 18, 19, then going under the knife.
Yeah, I mean, you know, life is wild as fuck, man.
And it's crazy, and now it's like, damn, like, I'm just trying to get at the fact that just all that temporary shit, man. Like, that whole situation is temporary.
All of this to impress people?
Yeah, dog.
Is that it? Is this what this is all about?
Right.
I have narcissistic tendencies. A rap. I got a motherfucking podcast.
Who doesn't, or what you feel like you confident in? You know what I'm saying? Everybody do in a certain area.
You know, I want people to know me.
Right?
But I want people to know me for certain things.
Yeah.
It's like, the King of New York. There's some things I just won't do. Great quote from that movie.
Yeah,
it says some things I just won't do. It's like, I'll pass. If this is what I have to, if the barrier for acceptance is this, I'll pass.
Damn right.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
dig
Like,
that,
I
bro.
just, you know,
That
I
was
wouldn't love for anything more in the world. For me and you, Kai, me and you, Vet, you know, me and your niggas, we just mob up and we just 50 city tours and all of that
Right.
shit all day, all night. Man, that's the life I would want us to live, man.
Right.
But I wouldn't want us to live that life if I know that you'll get killed. You know? I wouldn't
Right.
want to live that life if I know that one of the homies will get killed.
Right.
Behind us just trying to get some money and have fun. You know, enjoy
Real.
life. Behind, you know, the words that niggas speak, I don't think that other rappers that are in that situation, I don't think that those guys are saying things that are so fucked up that would cause their death or deaths. You know, some of them are being a little, you know, antagonistic
Right.
with their methods. But, you know, Tupac, what the fuck, man? Tupac made positive music. And he had one fight, and that shit led to his death. You know, things like that. So, I don't know, Kyle.
Yeah, that is.
I don't know. I want people, you know, keep on pushing show, man. I can't be too critical of motherfuckers because I have some of the same demons in me.
Man.
I can't be too critical of a bread, people, just bread. I can't be too critical of a TMZ when I actually have a podcast where we talk about
Individuals.
we talk about individuals. We talk about all that shit.
Yeah,
You know, a
whatever's
lot of it
breaking.
come from celebrities and things like that. I can't have such a negative view of these things if I use it also to try to, you know, progress myself.
Right.
So, a little more understanding, folks.
Absolutely, and that's what I was just about to say. All that really hints, and how you getting at it is understanding.
Understanding. I want to. 2021. We want to promote understanding, empathy.
Yeah. Get back to that.
You know, step outside of yourself for a minute and look at it from the other person's perspective, if you can. And if you can't, work on it.
Work on it. That
Work
is
on
something
it.
to work
Practice.
on. Yeah, absolutely.
You know, just for a minute, just look at it from the way that person comes.
Yeah.
Don't take no shit from nobody.
Don't take no shit. But also reclaim back real values. Understand when to, you know, fight another day versus stand on your battle right then and there. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people are gun-ho about how they handle their problems and issues. You gotta learn to take yourself out of emotion, you know? You gotta handle problems in life logically, man. Because it do come with emotions. We human. Like a lot of people be like, nowadays, like I said, it's been a famous quote nowadays to be in your feelings, you know? It's like, what the fuck is that? It's like, yeah, like, what is life ain't personal, man? What the fuck you mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You damn
Not
better than my
robots, man.
feelings.
We're not robots.
You only feeling disruption from me because fucking I'm in my feelings. You know what I'm saying? You know damn right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let's just quit speaking the obvious. You know what I'm saying? Being in your feelings don't mean being a bitch or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like we all got emotions. Like, bro, if somebody step on your toes, you gonna smile about that? Is that your natural reaction? The fucking smile and grin about that shit? Or is
No.
it the kind of,
No.
hey, oh, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. I don't know nobody who sit there and get their fucking toes just stepped on and just fucking smiles.
That's the plight of America, especially.
They might smile like so much it hurt, like, oh, ouch. You know what I'm saying? You know
That's
what
how
I
we
mean?
feel. That's how we feel as black men, though. We feel as black men, our toes are being stepped on, and we're being told to shut up about the pain.
Yeah.
And is that fair?
No.
Is that right? And I just feel like we're gonna always have that fucking. We're gonna always have to fight that, man. It just sucks, man.
It does.
But don't let it stop you. Don't let it stop you. Keep on fucking pushing.
Keep on. Yeah, that's what I say. Going back to just how you even got to what we talking about right now, as far as understanding through all those things. Like just have the understanding, and then you can maneuver logically,
we can make it, man.
productively and successfully through whatever.
You can make it, man. You can have a happy life. You can have a happy life and not have $1 million.
Yeah.
You don't have to have.
I don't know where people get this whole thing, man. Because like I said, last time when we talked, man, I was telling you about the whole people measuring their happiness by money and stuff like that.
So
but it's like this right here.
Social norms and shit.
If you ever look at it, even your famous celebrities, sports players, whoever the fuck, with these high end like salaries or whatever, you look at their net worths, and it's like that's just a net worth. They don't have that in their hand. You know what I'm saying? And in reality,
the actual cash flow.
It's a circulation of them accumulating that money. You know, isn't that like? I mean, you look at most things, even most businesses, man. Like it's the circulation of the money that they're gonna accumulate. It's never really the money just sitting. So more or less, just even figuratively to money, your production is wired, still enrolling. You know what I mean? You gonna reach them peaks that you see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like. It's gonna be alright. Like
it's gonna be alright.
You measuring by $1 million. Check this out, man.
Stay off that fucking Instagram, man.
Man, check this out.
The other people's life, man.
I see individuals right here around here in Charleston. 50 band to 100 band people. You know what I'm saying? 50 band to 100 bands. And you feel like you got the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel like the whole Charleston down there beneath you. Not necessarily in a bad way, but you feel you doing your thing. You know, shit, man, can't nobody tell you nothing about no money. You know what I'm saying? I see it around here.
Oh, yeah.
And so you're just not going to tell me, like, damn, I mean, don't get it twisted. The grind don't stop. You want to seek for better things. But however, you can't be comfortable and you can't be cool with the money you already making versus millionaire, billionaire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On crazy ass numbers. We see celebrities and shit. Yeah, a lot of their goddamn occupations come with them salaries and shit. And a lot of the shit that come with them, with their riches, them motherfuckers don't use. How many times you seen cribs from back in the day when salaries wasn't even as high as it is today for celebrities? And they talking about this and that. Yeah, I just got this for that. And they don't even use the shit.
Yeah, you know, cribs is a scripted show, though.
Yeah, somewhat.
Yeah, somewhat shit. Them boys be setting up niggas in them houses.
I don't know, man. Red Man shit look pretty authentic.
But that's because Red Man chose to do it that way. You see what I'm saying? Like Red Man said, I'm not with that fake shit.
Yeah.
You gonna have to do it the real way. And that's
But
what
you look
did.
at some of them motherfuckers though. But I mean, even getting at that, alright, fuck it. So even a lot of motherfuckers living on fake ass lifestyles. Their money don't accumulate like what? Birdman, what? Rick Ross talking about now idols become rivals about Birdman not really owning all that shit.
Yeah.
But nobody even gives a fuck. Even when Ross exposing that shit, then it's just already what it looks like. That man come with. I'm never gonna look at that man like he poor or he not money, so to say.
I'm not.
Whatever, you know what I mean. He already done came so heavy.
Whatever lifestyle that I want to live or lead, that man can do it. So what the fuck can I see?
Right.
So when I hear shit like that come from a Rick Ross, man, it's all part of the game, man. It's all part of the game. That's how you know. That's why I was getting back to, man. There's certain things that I just, I don't feel like I want. I just don't want to do it.
Nah,
why the fuck do I have to beef with other people, man, in order to make my money? Exactly. Why can't I just make good music or whatever the fuck my fans consider as good, and we just live in our own world, and and I fuck with those who fuck with me, vice versa, things of that nature. Why does it have to be such a fucking life or death struggle?
Yeah, for real though, right? Like that drastic, that like
to make music.
Gotta be that level, man. Yeah, man. What they say in rap
on that top level, I guess you have to have that for it to be that top level. Like, what's the difference between the NFL game and a college game? It's the money.
The money all day. It's the same thing. Essentially, past that.
So I guess that's what if you want to be the man, you got to deal with these type things.
When the boys say pay the cost to be the boss.
Yeah,
yeah. Cost to be the boss.
I guess it falls in that arena.
It really do, cause man, I mean shit. On my darkest days, man, might feel overwhelmed about certain shit. It be I look down, man, and I recognize the fucking pants on win. You know what I'm saying? And understand where it would come with stepping in these motherfucking legs.
Come with the win, man. If this
like
what you
I
want to be.
understand what like for real. So it ain't never like this. Oh no, take me off this ride, let me off. It's like, man, nah, I'll tell you what come with it.
Come with it. Sign up for it. I say that a lot.
Yeah, well, man, it's two sides of the sheet, man.
You sign up for whatever.
Sign up for it. Come with it.
Yeah, bro. Like, you just got, man, check this out. People got to get back to strength. You know what I'm saying? And being strong. And what that really means. It means eating shit sometimes, man. You gotta goddamn go through it sometimes, you know? That's what gonna fucking make you stronger, bro. Hey, what them boys say gonna kill you, make you fucking stronger, bro. I done heard that shit a million times in my life, bro.
Cliche.
Cliche is a motherfucker, but that experience, bro. Fuck it. I speak those, you know what's up, man. Y'all know what's up.
Oh, but that, well, I tell you this, a motherfucker definitely can't tell you shit.
No.
When you done been through the worst,
man, hell no.
And you talking to a motherfucker and he you looking at this motherfucker and it's like, man, nigga, look, man.
Right. You fuck all that.
You could never.
You could never
survive, nigga. This shit. You would be in them fucking. I'm gonna say this, and then that's gonna lead to another point. You would be in a mental asylum. And now my next point is, it's okay if you gotta go to a mental asylum. Because this life is fucking crazy as fuck.
It is,
this shit is insane.
Right.
If you are one of those ones who are having those issues, it's alright, man. It's okay. You don't have to feel like such a. I say that you don't have to feel so down on yourself, man. Go get the help that you need. Work through that shit. Get through that shit, and get back to the rat race, so to say, man. If you know, we say we normal. We say we are normal. Normal is being able to deal with some of the most fucked up shit in the world.
Yeah, man.
You have to deal with the emotion. I mean, you know, death alone. Right. Just sitting there having to deal with the fact that, you know, one day it's going to be over for you.
One day. And it's crazy because you feel like that thought right there, as heavy as it could be, doesn't really weigh out through a lot of minds as I feel like it should.
They don't.
To where, because
it's such an inevitable thing. Like, you shouldn't waste any energy towards it because you can't do a thing about it. You know, that definitely falls into the category of some shit you can't control.
Right. And see, like me, I guess for me to ever dwell on it is just to do the quite opposite as far as live. Something I can't got control.
I definitely have control over that.
You know, so however I'm gonna do about it until these eyes shut forever is what I'm gonna go harder about. And, you know, that's just me, how optimistic I am. Like, I guess something that I'm sitting in to see, man. Not a lot of people are fortunate to be optimistic
about life. They have no hope about the aspect of the next day.
Man, people deem really be special behind. I'm just like, how what you talking about? Like, yeah, you can't see the glass half full. You know what I'm saying?
It's impossible for them to see it because they done been through so much PTSD, man. They traumatized. Yeah. I'm saying they. That shit, you know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it affects us on some level too.
Right, and I don't know, that's what I'm saying, it just helps bring awareness to me that, like, man. Yeah. And see, that's why an individual like me are going harder on my end of what I can do because there are some that's just not fortunate to have that fight in them.
At all. You can't handle it. You can't take it.
I don't
know. You can't take it. And I don't hate you, man. I don't hate you. Right. Our society has to get away from this damn thing, man. We look down so badly on the weak ones, quote unquote weak.
Right.
Quote unquote weak. Like, we look down on them so bad. Like, nah, man. There's chemicals. Who the fuck has control over that?
For real, though.
The chemicals in your brain that interact at certain times that create behavior patterns and things of that nature.
That's why I feel like the norm for me is every individual just being themselves. You know? And that's just what it is. It's like, don't take the trend. I mean, everybody has their influences in the world. But, you know, when it comes down to, I guess, those dark demons, how we all might deem ourselves that we face, just the biggest struggles within ourselves and war ourselves and whatnot, and battles. Like, it's alright. Like how you said, to go, you know, we might go to the fucking asylum, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? You talking about freely just like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, be alright with who you are and what you facing, you know what I mean? Yeah. Be alright. Don't sit here and be
compassion, man. Compassion. Yeah. One compassion.
Start
be
with
compassionate.
yourself.
None of us know what the fuck we doing, man.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about race, but I'm living. Shit.
We here.
I see that all the time, bro. I don't
We
know.
say things, we do, we all, so many situations of us saying things and then doing the opposite.
Yeah.
Our actions doing the total different thing of what we say and believe. Full wholeheartedly, you have a belief, but your actions contradict that belief. I mean, we human, man.
Yeah.
We human.
But people fail to realize that it's like, man, it's like, my thing is like, all right, kind of going back as far as with that whole in your feelings thing, to those who spit that out at people, that whole you're in your feelings, it's like, what are you? What are you? Who are you saying that?
Yeah.
What are you saying that to? You know what I'm saying? Like when you're directing that shit, like are you speaking to, like what?
That's a lot of questions. A lot of
what
our
space are
culture
you
right now
putting
is
yourself in your
that
head?
question.
It's
What?
like, where are you at in your head spitting that at somebody? It's like,
What the fuck is going on now?
man, yo, your feelings. It's like, what kind of fucking super creature are you that you don't got them?
That you don't have
the
feelings.
fuck? Like, huh? And then to me, it's like shit. It's disrespect because it's like, damn, you ain't even trying to be configured to where the fuck an individual's coming from. You know what I'm saying? It's saying you just saying your feelings. It's like that's a cop out to.
Dismissive.
Yeah, that's very dismissive. Very much dismissive. You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
not even, and that's what we gotta work on that. We gotta work on that, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta work on it. I gotta work on it. I gotta work on it. Sometimes your intelligence or your perceived thought of your intelligence, you think you smart as fuck. You'll just like put what a motherfucker say to the side. Like, man, you said stupid
Yeah,
motherfucker.
absolutely, man. I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
With arrogance, pride, and ego steps in like, man,
Yeah.
you ain't got a motherfucker face. Especially if they disagree with what you're saying.
Right. And that's why I keep myself humble because it's like, man, even like, all right, just in my own sense, I might sit here and know, think, well, just to my right, no, I know way better than what this person spitting at me. But rather than just dismiss this stupidity, I'm communicating on a level that they gonna reciprocate.
I'll try to.
Try to.
Have
you know
the
what I'm
awareness.
saying?
Have
Yes,
the awareness to know.
to try to reciprocate, you know what I'm saying? Do it to where they're gonna reciprocate the best they can for a solution. Versus to be like, you know what? You stupid. I'd rather fucking not. Because it's too easy. That's too easy.
The rule less travel.
But, you know, like I said, when I do give a fuck enough, I'll sit right there, let the stupidity fly, and then I'll bring it down to a level.
Yeah, I guess that depends on the level of.
Well, it's only, anytime I'm ever doing that, it's only gonna be to like, what
Because
I really
in my normal day, I don't have time.
Shit.
In my normal day, I don't have time to go back and forth with you crazy motherfuckers.
No, hell no. Hell no. So it's like either you get it or you don't. And I
Like,
mean,
this is the only time that I have to really sit and expand on the crazy shit that I encounter in my life and think about it from day point of view and things like that. Because on a regular day, I'll curse your ass out, man.
well, my thing is like shit, bro. Like motherfuckers, man. Like I got problems too. You know.
Yeah.
I got problems too. And I'm sitting here and I figure this shit out all over
Yeah, man,
goddamn
on a
self.
regular day, dog, you encounter me on some bullshit, dog, I'm gonna give it to you, man, because I'm not stressed the fuck out, but I'm on a motherfucking schedule, dog. I got my
Yeah.
routine down, and I'm focused.
Right.
And if you in these, what they call them, like chance encounters, that you just have with random individuals, and you intersect, like, you know, you
Right.
motherfucker you meet at the gas station
Alright,
and
well,
shit
see,
like
check
that.
this out. How you put it like that right there is that's when you run into like slight unfortunates and those crazy situation scenarios. Not like you living your life so off track and out of order that man, you got this problem, that rain just can't get right. You know what I'm saying? Because you got a lot of people who pitch this whole life so unfortunate and want the sympathy and all this other shit there. You know what I'm saying? Like you said. You know what time you on. You know what time you got to be on. You know your energy is going day in and day out. So anything disruptive to that bullshit.
That bullshit.
it's you know you liable to spaz. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
It can create a bad offset.
Just bad.
Just a bad offset to your regular schedule programming. You know what I'm saying? And so when you got people out here living life like just
kind of rap, just kind of sporadically, like just, you know, all over the place. They ain't really no ordinance, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's so easy to have those multiple disruptants, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, you know, people don't get it. That's what I say. Going back to the top
Mental
of
health,
what
all
you
those fuck